The animal contact or cow contact voltage measurement is the most important part of a stray voltage investigation because it tells us what the animals are actually exposed to. If the animals do not come into contact with the voltage, they cannot be affected by it. If animals do come into contact with voltage, it's important to measure the level of voltage exposure to determine whether or not it's problematic. Animals and people come into contact with voltage all the time. This is usually not a problem because the voltage levels are too low to be perceived or to cause any harm. When animals come into contact with voltage, electrical current flows through their body. They become a sort of wire or a conductor for that electrical current. The amount of electrical current that flows through the body is dependent on the voltage level of the exposure as well as the resistance of the electrical circuit. Higher voltage means more current. Higher resistance means less current. One way that electrical workers protect themselves against electrical shock is to wear gloves and boots that have very high electrical resistance. If they should happen to come into contact with high levels of voltage, very little electrical current will flow through their body and they will not be harmed. In the farm environment, wet locations have low resistance or high conductivity. Dry locations have high resistance or low conductivity. For the same electrical voltage, cows will experience more current flowing through their bodies in a wet location than in a dry location. Because we cannot use a live animal for a 24-hour recording, in the cow contact voltage measurement, we use an electrical equivalent of the cow in the cow contact measurement circuit. Here you'll see the investigator making an electrical contact to the metallic watering device that the cow would contact with her muzzle when taking a drink. Now the investigator is setting up a contact point representing the cow's hooves standing on the floor while she's drinking. This cow contact measurement represents a muzzle to hoof contact that cows would experience while drinking. For the hoof contact measurement, a copper plate is used, placed on a clean floor that is covered with a salt solution to represent the low electrical resistivity of a wet location on a farm. A 500 ohm resistor is used to represent the resistance of a cow's body plus the resistance of the contact points. Other measurements are done at the cow contact voltage location to determine the electrical resistance of the rest of the circuit. This cow contact measurement technique allows the investigator to measure the contact voltage level, the resistance of the entire electrical circuit, and the resulting current flowing through a cow's body.